BMW R 1300 GS, new pictures, new info on the most anticipated motorcycle of the year. The new BMW R 1300 GS is probably the most anticipated model in the motorcycle world at the moment. New prototype pictures give us an impression of the future design and lush equipment of the new GS, even if the exact specifications have not yet been announced. Performance data is also said to have been leaked. The prototype pictures of the BMW R 1300 GS show two differently equipped models. They differ by add-on parts such as the engine protection plate and protective bar, but also by the position of the front turn signals. These differences indicate that BMW plans to offer different versions of the R 1300 GS. Both models are also equipped with auxiliary headlights, but whether these will also be found in the production version is currently still open. In the pictures, the new GS is equipped with spoked wheels and a main stand. The design of the BMW R 1300 GS has been revised. The short duckbill houses the headlight low in it, and a likely V-shaped daytime running light above it. Above the headlight, the distance radar has been mounted. The air duct below has been somewhat redesigned. The position of the turn signals varies between the two models. On one, they are mounted on the side at the same level as the radar, while on the other, they are integrated into the hand protectors. The adjustable windshield is made up of three parts. Further wind deflectors are installed laterally at the bottom. The lowest ones are strongly curved. All in all, this gives the impression that this system can offer very good wind protection, even though it has been kept relatively compact. The windshield itself is supposed to be electrically adjustable in height X works. Optional should be the seat heating, which is revealed by a switch on the left side. The rear light has been implemented as a combination light unit, similar to the current S1000RR. So the rear turn signals have integrated tail light, brake light and turn signal function. This is necessitated by the use of the radar system, which has been mounted centrally. However, one must expect that this will not be implemented worldwide in this way, as some markets do not allow corresponding lighting. It is therefore possible that the GS for the American market, for example, will have a traditional tail light. The BMW R 1300 GS is expected to be equipped with adaptive cruise control, made possible by the radar system. This system automatically adjusts speed and could also include an emergency braking assistant. By using a radar at the front and rear, the blind spot assist should be considered safe, as otherwise only a radar system at the front would have been necessary. The motorcycle warns the driver should something be in the blind spot to avoid a collision. The warning is usually displayed via the mirrors and should be integrated here as well. The settings for the assistance systems are made via a new cockpit. In addition to the radar-controlled systems, you can also expect different driving modes, traction control and more, certainly also taking into account the lean angle. The BMW R 1300 GS will be equipped with a new Boxer engine, which should have an output of 140 to 150 horsepower and a torque of at least 145 Nm. There have been changes to the cylinder heads, and the increase in displacement of around 50 cc should have a positive effect on performance. The new engine should also be completely air-cooled. Currently, there are also rumors about homologation documents from Switzerland, which also show the performance data. According to these, the engine should produce 143.5 horsepower at 7,750 revolutions per minute and 149 Nm at 6,500 revolutions per minute. The top speed is given as 225 km per hour. The engine was apparently installed in a completely new frame. Here they seem to have moved away from the filigree lattice tube frame. The final drive has also been redesigned and appears somewhat shorter than on the current model. However, it is still unclear whether this will really affect the wheelbase. It is assumed that the new GS will lose some weight despite the larger engine. There are also changes to the exhaust system. The rear silencer seems to be designed in two parts, although the two silencers are directly above each other and could look like one unit at first glance. Overall, the BMW R 1300 GS shows promise as a model that features new technologies, a revised design, and a more powerful engine. What do you think of the upcoming BMW R 1300 GS? Do you think the performance data is right? Would it be something for you? Otherwise, thanks for watching.